Jahmilli, Rynd, Wizkx, and Piecez. So that'll be interesting. I'm not sure what they're going to run. Versace will be playing. Is it going to be... I guess it's going to be Mage. They were the god comp that played the Paladin, right? Mage, Shadow Priest, Paladin?
Yes.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And they do have that kittymeowz on their team, so it looks like they are going to be playing Paladin god comp and Resto Druid god comp. So we might have a god comp mirror here, which would be very cool. I always love
it's going to be RMD into godcomp, and the godcomp's going to be hopeless is what I think is going to happen.
I mean, yeah, I feel like Jahmilli's team, when it comes to like using their compositions well, I think that they will. I feel like they're confident on all of the compositions that they have listed, and that is an incredible tool to have when you're in a tournament scenario.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've communicated with me that they use whatever it takes, you know. So I'm really excited to see this team compete. Jahmilli's team is looking super strong, but both teams aren't necessarily ready. We're gonna have to take a couple-minute break here. Not necessarily we're gonna be going on a break, but just waiting on the teams before we queue up.
Okay.
Maybe they play double Mage.
I mean, that's allowed. It's allowed. There was some miscommunication. Double classing is allowed. We want to encourage players to have multiple compositions available to them to prevent hard counters. And as you just saw right there,
allowed?
No, double healer or double tanks are not allowed. But double.
What about triple tank?
But I didn't. Super. I don't have a rule on that, but I don't want that either. I mean, if they make triple...
Can't stop it.
I can't stop it, man. Stop it. But, like, with that Holy Paladin, Rep Paladin, that was awesome. That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw... Oh, when I was thinking about the rules, is I'm like, well, what if they have a Rep Paladin and Holy Paladin as a biased Rep Paladin? That's the first thing I thought of, so... But looks like one team's ready now, but the other team is not. So we're continuing to wait. I guess in the meantime, when I have a few free seconds, I just want to give a couple shout outs to the people that are supporting our stream. You are at 7 out of 50 subscribers. Thank you so much for all of the new subs, and welcome to the GCD family. And we also had some donations as well. We actually had a $5 donation from Swift Seas, $5 donations from Stargazing, $10 donation from Dark Frequency, and a $3 donation from TikTok One. Thank you so much, guys, and I really appreciate all your support. All donations go directly towards future prize pool and stuff like that. And tournament number 10, you guys are probably going to want to increase that prize pool. I'll just leave it at that. It's going to be pretty sweet. I'm excited. Oh, man. So Jahmilli did compete last week in the tournament. He got to round 2, I believe, but I know for a fact he's been practicing. I know that he's been playing a lot, so I'm excited to see.
Jahmilli not playing a lot.
I know he was streaming a lot. How about that? So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think Jahmilli I think he has the most arena games played of any player. Actually,
that's
statistically,
saying a lot too.
If you look at his statistics of recorded arena matches, I think he has the most arenas played of any player in the game. I can't remember what the exact number is. I'm gonna go look. I remember looking at that a long time ago, and I was like, "Wow, why does he have so many?" And like, you look at other people, they're not even close. So I'm gonna look. Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of alts, so maybe he's soaked up some of the games now. But back in like late Cataclysm on his Mage, it was so many games. I want to know.
This is a guy who loves World of Warcraft. I mean, don't we all? That's why we're here.
I just want to know.
That's why we're here. There it is.
Where is his Mage? Oh, there it is. Let's look at this. Achievements, statistics, player versus player arena. Yeah, he's played 25,000 arena games.
That's awesome. But I mean, it shows. He's a great player, and every season he queues up a lot and is very successful. So it works for him, you know. I think that's. I mean, that's the biggest thing that players need to understand. I think is that to get better, you got to queue up. Boom.
Yeah. That's sometimes a question I get mentioned. Was like, how do I get to your level? And I'm like, well, once you're obsessed with the game enough to play all day every day, maybe you'll get to that level.
There it is. Yeah, same. Like, I definitely noticed that I'm a much better player when I'm consistently queuing, and
of course.
I mean, it sounds like it's obvious, but I feel like it's not. Like within our community. But
That's obvious. It's like with anything in life. It's not just WoW. Any game you play, anything you do, the more time you put into it, the better you'll be.
Yep.
And I mean, yeah, if someone else is playing 9 hours a day and you're playing 1 hour a day, the chances of you being better than them are pretty slim than none.
True story, man. A lot of people are asking what team Soda Poppin's going to be playing on, if at all, because he is just a summon. So I'm not even really sure if he's actually going to be playing, guys. But if he is going to be playing on a team, it's going to be on Link's Eyebrow. That's the team that he'd be playing on.
Interesting. So he's going to be substituting for Doddles?
He's going to be substituting for the Boomkin Feral. Yeah, Dawdlers.
Rip Boomkin Dream. That means there's no Boomkins now?
No Boomies for you, Supa. It's not allowed.
Is Asper still alive? Is he in this?
Asper is alive and well, my friend, so I actually lied.
Yeah.
There's one. Don't be a liar.
I'm sorry. You forgive me?
Maybe.
Supa, when are you playing? I want to look at the bracket real quick.
Am I playing? I'm playing in, I don't know, the 5th one. That's what I remember Tony saying.
Okay, the 5th one. I like it. So you're on team...
Tony from the Bronx?
Tony from the Bronx? Yes, so Group C is going to be delayed one series. So it's going to be A, B, D, and then C. Just so you guys are aware. But then Almond Farmers versus Hey, it's Tony from the Bronx, rooting for Supa in that one. And Link's Eyebrow is actually all the way down here in Group H. So all you Soda Poppin fans got a little bit of time to wait, but he's coming up hot. He's coming up soon. Oh, baby. So
I want to queue up, man. Where are these teams?
Yeah, me too.
Apparently, the Mage is
10
downloading
minutes, hasn't
an
it?
add-on, or his add-on has been corrupted, or something along those lines. And no, we still have 2 more minutes of 10 minutes, but I'm gonna let him know.
Okay.
You know what I want more than anything for some reason right now? I want a rain stick. You know what a rain stick is?
I love rain sticks, dude.
Yeah.
What are
It's
they?
a stick, and it's got
Okay.
sand and rocks in it, and then you tip it upside down, and the rocks and the sand start falling down. It sounds like rushing water.
Oh, that's sick,
Have you ever had one, man?
dude.
You never
Yeah,
had
I
one?
want one right now.
I had them in
I've never had
my...
one.
Dude, they were very common in my my music class in elementary school, and that was my instrument of choice every time.
You're a rain stick player?
I am the rain stick player, brother.
I always played the triangle. When I was in band, I played the triangle. That's all I was able to do.
Triangles are intense, man.
They are intense.
They're not really. Let's just be serious for a second.
If you could pick up a musical instrument again, what would you pick?
Probably like the didgeridoo.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What's a didgeridoo? What is that?
Would you have the really
Hello?
big mountain style one, or just an average sized one?
Is this like a Canadian thing?
I think a didgeridoo is not Canadian.
It's
What is wrong with
Australian.
you?
What? What is
Okay.
wrong with you, dude?
I've never heard of a didgeridoo, man.
You never heard of a didgeridoo?
No.
Someone needs to educate you now.
Well, apparently my music teacher did a bad job.
Put on some didgeridoo music while we wait.
I'm not doing that,
I'm
man.
gonna find one for you to play later. I don't know how to spell didgeridoo. Redo.
This is awesome.
Didgeridoo 10 hours. It's a 10-hour video. Oh, it's epic. You should put this on right now.
It's only sending out a war game to one team, but
There you go,
both
there you
teams
go.
are ready.
You should just, dude. This is your intro music for this game. 100%. Listen to this.
Oh my god.
Listen to this.
I can't go to that, Supa. It's gonna ruin my cameras.
Aw.
Look at this guy. That's so solid, dude. That is awesome, dude.
There we go. The wargame request has been sent. We're gonna jump into the very first match of this best of 3, and of course, the very first map is Grand Arena.
Grand Arena Dingo.
Whoa. What do you guys think of this, though? Look at, see these comps?
I see 2 players on each side. I don't see 3.
It's like
I left.
You library? Someone left.
Yeah, someone's reading. Again. Oh, the technical difficulties.
I mean, were we able to see the comps? Are we allowed to
I
talk about
was.
Are we allowed to say what they are?
it? I mean, if he saw them on stream, we know, right? Like,
Yes.
No, they didn't see him on stream, so I want to keep it a secret, just a little bit. And apparently, Jahmilli actually left the game. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm getting trolled right now. He was letting me know his egg smog wasn't good. So, yeah.
Dude, I had to transmog my tournament gear too. I would leave.
They are allowed to leave as long as it's 45 seconds before the match starts. And now, but waiting on these teams to let me know.
Transmog is one, dude. Transmog makes you play so much better.
What?
Like,
What are
if
you
your
talking
character
about?
looks bad, you will play bad.
Are you?
You can.
Come on.
I don't think that's true.
bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Come
Ben
on!
had to play in like the crappy tournament gear and like the arena tournament realms, and he played great, right, Ben?
Who?
You didn't you play?
Oh.
They just look good in their tournament gear all the time. It always looks good.
Really?
I think, yeah.
Oh man, like if you
Dude,
go
when
back
does
and
a PvP season of Mage gear
what
not
about
look
like
good?
what about like back in the day when there was no such thing as transmog and you just look like a dump truck all the time? I mean, I feel like it's all in your head. But that's like a general consensus with a lot of players. They like have to play male undead and they have to look super cool and they can't wear a cape. Like I say turn on your capes, guys.
Dude, I wear a cape. I wear a cape IRL.
If you guys are in this tournament, show some love for capes. I mean, please turn on your cape.
I'm
Let's see.
turning my cape on right now. Yeah.
You need a GCD cape.
What do you mean? Like in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
No, I'm not wearing
You
a
can
cape.
stand up and spin around when we're waiting for teams.
I don't know if I'm down for that, man. Oh man, I accidentally showed my helm. That looks gross. Show cloak.
Yeah, no, show your helm and your cape, guys. Seriously, try to stand out. Be an individual.
God, dude.
So, I'm queuing back up, man. I'm trying to get back into it. Both teams are ready. I pressed the go button. Oh!
Go gadget Q pop.
Hello?
Hello?
Accept the queue! I'm pressing go again.
Jahmilli's trolling us now, man.
I think this is a troll. This has got to be a troll, right? Potentially. All right, there's the queue join. Hello? There we go.
Hello?
I'm setting the thing out again.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. That's not how it goes at all.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly
it?
how it goes. Yeah.
Is it?
Is
I
it?
felt like I said it way too slow.
I've got
All right.
a lovely bunch of coke.
Two coconuts.
I'm using your coconut song as our intro music right now.
Oh, standing in a row.
I'm excited to see which. Oh, interesting. Now I see why there was such a delay. The compositions have changed.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah, this is
Oh, I
the
thought
same
it-
as last time.
It was the same as last time?
Yes, both teams are the same.
Oh, well, okay. We have the men are back, which is a god comp with a holy paladin, versus the boys are back, which is an RMD. Now, I feel like RMD has a composition advantage versus god comp, but what about a god comp with a holy paladin? What do you guys think?
It's not God count.
It's not even God comp. It's a
Wait,
feral druid.
what
Feral
the
Mage
heck?
Priest. Or
It's
Feral
Feral
Mage
Mage
Paladin.
Priest.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even know what's happening anymore. All right.
God count whatsoever.
All right, so Dmachine is now cut.
I'm under my own
They play this a
evaluation,
lot. I
man.
fought them like the past 2 days playing Feral Mage Pally. It's not even like a throwaway comp. They know how to play it. Blizzard coming out, almost pulling Piecez out, narrowly escaping that Blizzard. Lets them get the sap onto Science, possibly the sap swap over to Vérsacex. Not going to be doing it just yet. Rynd gets Pet Nova'd out. Piecez gets open on. He's going to blink immediately. There's the full poly onto Vérsacex, though. Meowmakes going for a clone, but he gets locked out on it. Lands the full bash onto Jahmilli, though. Now the full poly follow-up into a clone as well. I believe he actually trinketed out of that. His cooldowns the first time showing up for me. Now they're going to swap to him on his trinket into the restun. Maybe somebody lagging here. Jahmilli forgot to put his poisons on, taking a second to put his poisons on here. Give him a minute. He had to fix his transmog and then forgot his poisons. But he's going to start playing the game now. He still has evasions. He still has the killing spree. He's going to be building that red buff out now with the Adrenaline Rush, Kidney Shot onto Meow, as well as the Smoke Bomb. But Vérsacex is right next to it. The Comet Storm comes down, pops the Avenging Wrath, keeps his team topped, which is what you want to do against that Smoke Bomb play there from Jahmilli.
Yeah, and they weren't actually. I mean, both teams haven't really forced anything Jahmilli's used a lot of his offensive cooldowns, and they haven't got too much out of kittymeowz yet. He still has both his walls and his trinket. kittymeowz taking a little bit of damage. Versace caught into the sheep. Garrote coming out onto kittymeowz, and yeah, he's gonna be okay for now. A lot of cross CC coming out onto the RMD though. Jahmilli into the full bash, gets the Iron Bark from Rynd, gonna get bursted down. The killing spree coming out from Jahmilli onto kittymeowz. The wall does come up, one of his walls, but he does have his offensive cooldowns out. King of the Jungle is out. He's doing as much damage as he can onto Piecez. Rynd into the deep, perhaps a ring coming out. Does not get caught. Another one is interrupted. Piecez now having to block.
Yeah, and that's one block down and cold snap, so he'll have the second block available as soon as hypothermia is over, unless kittymeow can pressure him before that. Clone on to Science. Kitty trying to go for a clone. It lands onto Jahmilli. Just trying to connect onto Piecez, get the bleeds back up. Rynd gets locked out on that Cyclone there. Jahmilli now into the full Fist of Justice. Piecez going for some polymorphs. He gets locked down on one, now goes for another onto Science. Possibly wants to push in back here shortly with Blink to get CC onto Versace. There's the kidney shot into kittymeow. He does pre-bop the deep freeze. I believe it did get spell stolen now, and the full poly has landed onto Versace. He has his trinket, but he does not want to trinket the half poly. kittymeow is sitting in bear form to try and let his Paladin sit through the CC and tank some of this physical damage. Now the full polymorph onto Jahmilli, possibly a repolymorph as well. Rynd can't keep up with the amount of polys coming out from Science, but Kitty's still getting pressured. Jahmilli trinkets offensively. Garrote coming on to kittymeowz. Versace into the full bash. This might be it. DR cheap shot, 40%. Ice Nova might connect. Here's the Saved by the Light proccing Versace into a very DR'd blind. And now kittymeow going for the clones onto Piecez. Bash onto Jahmilli. This is the triple cross CC. They're swapping onto Jahmilli, but he did pre-feint this swap, which is why he's not getting chunked too hard now. Feint finally fading, but the Iron Bark NS comes out from Rynd. He should be able to survive. Good turnaround so far from the FMP, but the full poly onto Versace now. Comet Storm coming out. Rynd's getting swapped to actually has to use the Bark Skin, activate the Bear Form, Stampeding Roar. He's trying to go for an offensive clone. He's going to land it. Jahmilli with the Adrenaline Rush gets Nova, though. He can't seem to connect onto kittymeow behind the pillar here.
Yeah, and Rynd actually using a lot there. He uses Iron Bark, his NS, and his Trinket to keep Jahmilli alive. And I mean, kittymeow's incarnation is going to be up in a little under a minute, and Rynd's not going to have a Trinket for it. They might be able to just kill him, so look for that upcoming. And Jahmilli now still the target of choice going to the Hodge. It does get dispelled by Rynd. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Versace into the polymorph. kittymeow's taking a little bit of damage. Super T's totally throwing me off right now. Jeez.
Why, dude? kittymeow into the full kidney. Now the Comet Storm comes crashing in on him. Versace trying to get the Flash of Lights going. The Word of Glory not getting locked out or CC'd is why he's able to heal through the Frozen Orb there. Rynd activating Bear Form in case he gets swapped out on that lockout on the clone. Poly onto Science. Bash onto Versace, but no follow-up out of that. kittymeow still being pressured. Deep Freeze onto Rynd. Polymorph is going to land full onto Rynd. Comet Storm down onto Piecez. It might be the second block here if they can continue the CC. Fist of Justice onto Jahmilli. Piecez gets locked out, and that was almost a no block. Jones from Piecez, 8% HP. Now turning the pressure around onto kittymeow. The kidney shot comes out. Versace into the deep, but no polymorph follow-up. He's going for the Frostjaw. It lands with a clone onto Science. kittymeow completely alone with the survival instincts up in bear form. He's going to get cloned at 50% HP. Negating any of these Avenging Wrath heals from Versace would instantly top him as soon as he comes out here. And he does. The full poly now onto Versace, though he doesn't manage to sack it. He has one more available. Comet Storm comes in on kittymeow. He has one survival instincts available, according to my UI at least. He goes for the bash into Piecez. He's just going to blink immediately out of that, lock the polymorph from Science there on the defreeze, but now he's going for the ring. The full ring is going to land. Piecez has his cold snap up. He activates the Amplify Magic to try and increase whatever healing he can. He gets locked out on the polymorph. He's not going to be able to blink away. He's going for the Frostjaw. The NS comes out from Rynd with the Iron Bark that's going to top him off and keep him well and healthy. A blind onto Science there, into the half-yard clone. Full poly onto Versace, but no pressure on a kittymeow, even though so much CC is coming out into Versace.
Yeah, they wanted to force that last block onto Piecez with the incarnation, but they weren't able to. And kittymeow's actually into the full kidney shot right now, taking so much damage. Saved by the Light procs, and it might just kill him through it. The bubble comes out from Versace. Is he gonna have a... Oh,
he got stunned out of form. He wasn't in a form.
He got kidneyed out of form. That was incredible. I'm not sure if I caught that on the replay, but we're about to take a look right now. I'd like to see what exactly just happened right there. Yeah. I don't know, but take a look at kittymeow as he was the kill target. You're absolutely right, Supa. He switched to form real quick, and he gets into that full kidney on his orb as well, and a cheap shot out of it. Now, Versace, he actually bubbled to try to save him, but it was a little bit too late, and the very first match of this best of 3 is going to go to the Boys Are Back. Wow.
Yeah,
Well played.
usually Feral Druids, when they're in the new cat form that they made, they don't have to shapeshift out to cast Clone, but he was in Bear, and he casted Clone, so it
Oh.
canceled the Bear, and he didn't, I don't think he might have realized that, and Jahmilli just instantly snap stuns him and kills him. So, I guess it was a good read. He doesn't even need his poisons, man. Put him on halfway through the game.
Jeez. Totally throwing me off of that Versailles, man. I was the.
Did I say
right
Versailles once?
No, you didn't. But it just last week, man. It's just.
Oh, I'm throwing you off from
kidding.
last week.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
still, I've seeped into your brain. I'm affecting your
kidding.
speech
Yeah,
now.
you are, dude.
You've changed mine, and I've changed yours.
Yeah. Fudgicles.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this team what map they want next. What do you guys think they're gonna choose? Instant RMD.
I don't know. It's one of those situations where I don't think any of the map is going to be
Yeah.
particularly favorable for either team, you know?
Feel
So-
it.
Yeah.
Maybe Tolveron? Maybe.
Yeah, just like a nice
Trying to
neutral map.
Yeah, try and get Jahmilli to overextend, and he's really far away from Rynd. It's definitely the most neutral map. So I would expect Tolveron, but they can pick anything, really. Maybe they go Runes of Lordaeron, maybe they train Rynd to the ground. Seemed like they were pressuring him a bit, and he had like Barks. He had used Barkskin in bear form like very early, just getting swapped to and kind of. He was getting poked. I don't think they were even committing to him. He's just kind of getting poked in the back, and he's just skinned bear form instantly to try and avoid any burst. So maybe they go for that. Runes of Lordaeron, they're going on Rynd though. If they go Tolveron, then I don't think they're going to tunnel Rynd. That's as far as map choice reads that I would go
Do
with.
you think if it's a smaller map, they're just going to be targeting down Rynd?
Yeah,
Trying to force a lot from him? Yeah. I could see that.
they need to last longer than that. Obviously, he got caught out of form and was the reason why he died so fast, but they definitely need to last longer.
Yeah. I think they had a good amount of pressure, though, which is cool. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you were reading off the defensive cooldowns that both teams had left there in the beginning. It's semi-close to the beginning of the game, Venriki, and it looked like it almost was in this Feral Mage's and Paladin's favor, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So that the very first map goes to the boys are back. The men are back, are one loss away from being eliminated. And the next map that has been chosen by these teams are going to be on Dalaran Sewers. So they just got to join the queue, and we're going to hop right into it. Let's do it.
Vern hype.
Vern,
JK, rip Vern. He doesn't exist anymore, apparently.
rest in peace, man. Rest in pieces. You caught that? You got
Yeah, I
it?
caught that.
All right. That's what I'm
The
talking
cheese
about.
is real. Wait, why are my frames not working? Is someone not in here?
It's because you YOLO'd, man. Yeah, no, someone was in there. I just wanted to,
I don't have frames for them.
What's up, Ben?
Oh, no, I reloaded.
I'd like
I'm
to
good now.
At the end of that game, I mean, I think Versace had his bubble up, but he was a little bit hesitant on using it. I think kittymeowz should have been a little bit more afraid, or the team should have been a little bit more afraid, because I think if he bubbled that CC earlier, he probably could have actually kept kittymeowz up through the damage. Or is he kind of like, he bubbled it out of desperation when he was around like 20%, which I think was a little too late.
Okay, I don't have cooldowns showing up, but I think Venruki can help me with that. So
For sure.
they're just missing. Sucks. Mass stealth from Jahmilli here. He wants to get the sap opener. Hopefully he has his poisons on this game. Sap onto science. He's going to come out of stealth with a Garrote, but it doesn't seem like it actually connected on anyone. I'm a little bit confused as to where it went.
Corroded the water elemental.
He Garroted the water elemental. Is that what happened?
Yes.
He's killing the water elemental? Or that was
No,
a
he's
huge
just stopping
misplay?
the pet nova, I think.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Kidney onto kittymeowz, deep freeze onto Rynd. Jahmilli cloaking offensively and vanishing as well. Now into the DR cheap shot on kittymeowz. He wants to get a very early kill on him. The Fist of Justice, though. Piecez getting pressure, gets locked out on the poly. 40% HP on him. He's going to be put into the ice block as a result of the clone onto Rynd out from kittymeowz there. Really aggressive plays from the RMD, though, in the first minute of this game. Rynd now into another DR poly. Piecez playing on top of Versace, trying to go for the deep poly, but the deep is going to fade. He's trying to fake cast the poly, but he's not going to be able to get it. He's going to bail out of there with the blazing speed, realizing that he's not going to get the CC. Now deep freeze onto Rynd, but no polymorph from Science. He's going to deny it with a polymorph out from Piecez. Now finally going for a poly, but Rynd is just going to LOS and be fine. And Dandy, the incarnation coming out, but not accomplishing too much just yet. He's going for a clone onto Rynd. He does land the clone. He's going to connect back onto Piecez here. Bop had to be used on Science in the meantime, but 30% HP. Incarnation chunking Piecez. He's got to blink out of there and get back to Rynd, who's going to get the healing touch off with the Swift Men, doing a good job topping him. Skull Bash coming out, I believe, onto the Frostbolt there. And he's going to activate Amplify Magic, go for some polymorphs. The Smoke Bomb Killing Spree coming out there onto Kitty Meow. He didn't Survival Instincts before. This could be it. Saved by the Light Procs. 30% HP. Bear Form activates. He's desperately trying to stay alive. 30% HP. He survived the Killing Spree. Vérsacex coming out of CC now into the full bash. He's going to bubble it to try and keep his Feral Druid alive, but he's just dying through it. He's going to Shadow Meld as well, throwing out some Rake Stuns into some Cyclones. He's managed to survive the Killing Spree, but at what cost?
Yeah, he had to actually Trinket and use his second Survival Instinct, so just a little bit of misuse on cooldowns, and because of that, he's just so behind right now, and it's going to be hard for this this Feral Mage Paladin to actually counter pressure this RMD. They're under so much pressure. Rynd being able to put out those offensive clones on kittymeowz, denying some of those heals from Vérsacex. Vérsacex going into the deep. No CC going to be followed up there, but kittymeowz is still taking a lot of damage. Orb comes out. He is into a full kidney. Vérsacex bopping that kidney. Well done by him, and he is going to be able to keep him topped with that Avenging Wrath up. But this RMD doing a great job of CCing Vérsacex and Science while they're trying to burst down kittymeow. Vérsacex into the full blind. kittymeowz is taking so much damage, down to 35%. He doesn't really have too many cooldowns left. Vérsacex is going to Trinket that and put the sack onto kittymeowz. And they're not really, like I said, they're not really able to counter pressure this RMD at all. The beautiful offensive clones coming out of Rynd, he can do that because his team is just all sitting at 100% HP.
Yeah, and he's trying to go for a clone of Vérsacex, but they might not even need it. 30% HP on Kitty Meow. He's getting eviscerated. Huge chunk damage here. 18% full poly. That's got to be it. He Typhoons. He goes Bear Form. He's trying to run to freedom right now. 11% HP Bear Form. Desperation time. 12%. Vérsacex coming out of CC. Lands the Flash of Light. Lands another 20%. 60%. He gets cloned again at 13%, but that was the killing spree on Jahmilli that he cloned. But the full clone of Vérsacex. There's no way! 7% into the Garud. 3%. Comet Storm secures it. Vérsacex just getting CC'd into the ground. And Kitty Meow feeling the power of the RMD.
Yeah. So that means the boys are going to go ahead and advance to round 2. And so we're going to jump into the third series of tournament number 9 very shortly.